Good man. Yo, my boy 4K Trey, Ja, you know, he's on crash out timing. Now, I'm going to tell you there's so many issues. I can't play the whole video because low-key there is a chick in the back of this shit with her titties out, too, because I don't think the people on Instagram realized it. Hold on, I'll play some of it. Here we go. This is where he shows the gun. Hold on. So here the gun right there. Now, Ja Morant I need everybody who's speaking about Ja Morant to be very honest about themselves. Ja Morant is not being misled. That's what I hate about the narrative about Ja Morant. Yo, he got to cut people off. Yo, bro, Ja, you can't bring everybody from the hood with you. Yo, everybody needs to stop. Ja Morant is doing exactly what he wants to do. I've never seen Ja Morant's homies put out a gun on camera. I've never seen Ja Morant's homies gassing him up like, yo, do some dumb shit. I've never seen Ja Morant's homies be in the news and drag him into it. I've only heard about Ja Morant doing Ja Morant shit. Now, it's a very popular narrative where people come with, oh shit, it's the people around him. Oh, he's unwilling to let those people go and grow up and mature. And sometimes that actually is a thing. But I cannot with sound faith say that the people around Ja Morant is bringing him down. I cannot say that at all. Let's just call a spade a spade. Ja Morant wanna be a thug. Ja Morant wanna be on 4K Trey. He wanna be young boy. And unfortunately, because he's a lost nigga, the only person could tell him and talk him out of this is probably young boy himself. His father can't talk him out of it. Because let me tell you how shit goes. Everybody keep talking about people. When you got the money and you sign the checks, you could tell people to shut the fuck up. Somebody tell you something that you don't like, you don't appreciate, you tell them shut up. And if they don't appreciate it, they're cut the fuck off. Kanye do it all the time. All the time. Ja Morant is making these decisions. Ja Morant wants to be this person. Ja Morant, for whatever reason, is not happy with the perception of being a star NBA player who's a franchise player. He wants to live and be seen as a thug. It's not his homies. I've watched some of his vlogs. I don't know if you haven't seen it. He put up vlogs on Twitter and on YouTube, I mean. His homies happy to be there, bro. His homies broke. They don't got shit. They happy to be around him. Also, some of the people he be around ain't even from those environments. Because he's moving around these days. Ja Morant, when he looks into the mirror, he sees King Von. My only thing is this. Unfortunately, by the way, how old is Ja Morant? Ja Morant, age. He's 23. Young boy's 23. Ja Morant, are you a fucking idiot? Don't you hear what the nigga who you idolize been saying, dummy? Ja Morant, listen to young boy. He's been saying, oh, my life circumstances has given me mental trauma, and I've been growing up in the streets where I had to react with such anger, and I had to deal with violence that has led me here where now I've got federal charges. These are all byproducts of decisions I couldn't control. These are things that I wish I could do differently. These are also why I'm now trying to tell people stop the violence. That's what your fucking idol is saying, Ja. Don't be a waste man. He makes those songs, but he's saying different. That's your idol. By the way, y'all the same age. Your idol and you are the same age. Why the fuck? If he had your life, he wouldn't be doing that. Why the fuck are you? You can't be a YoungBoy fan if you think that YoungBoy stands for ignorance. I refuse to believe it. YoungBoy is painting his nails. YoungBoy is fucking is coloring his face. YoungBoy is doing what the fuck he wants to be because he wants to be an individual, not just seen as a gangster, a thug, and a reject of society. If you thought that was what YoungBoy was about, you were misled because you're an idiot. You have read the situation wrong. You've only taken the negative and the violent situations about YoungBoy and think that's because that's that. Let's just keep it real. Ja Morant just trying to be YoungBoy. This nigga is in the NBA trying to be YoungBoy. The way how he's standing YoungBoy, the nigga might as well sign up for the Pelicans next year. He might as well go play for New Orleans. It's coming out online. They're saying you grew up in a two-parent household. You was never in the streets. You ain't never did none of the stuff that you're trying to appear that you have done. But yet, it's not even about enjoying music because even me, myself, a square, enjoys YoungBoy music a lot. But we don't jeopardize our livelihood and we don't jeopardize our main career and our main source of income that feeds people's families and feeds and changes the outcomes of people around us because we're enjoying music. There's nothing wrong with you being at a strip club. I'm not mad at you being at a strip club, brother. But what on earth tells you, and I know some people might say, well, he's young. LaMelo's 21. Luka 24. Zion 22. You have an inner need to be something you're not. You need therapy, nigga. Because here's the thing what money does with everybody. If you want to be tough, you could be tough when you got money. If you want to be gangster, you can be a gangster if you got money. And when I mean you can be a gangster, you could get the feeling of being a gangster. Because I don't know if you know how these NBA players move. I've seen some people idiotically say, well, shit's crazy all over the world. Of course Ja Morant's going to have his gun. People are getting killed. Do y'all know anything about the NBA? This is a star franchise player who the night after he just lost to the Denver Nuggets goes to the strip club. You don't think a security from the team goes with them? You think he out there thugging? Do you think he's in the streets? The NBA works with Secret Service, FBI, and the feds to make sure that these multimillionaires, usually guys who are making hundreds of millions, they are somewhat safe or looked after. They have security round the clock, whether they're in the hotel or they got to go out. These guys ain't going out saying they got to bring 2 guns on them like they're Max Payne. But some dudes want to feel like they're that. The question always comes in, is it the environment or is it choices? And a lot of people say if given the choice, people wouldn't do that, but if the environment calls for it, they would. Ja Morant, the face of the Memphis Grizzlies franchise, if you think he has to be in a club where he needs to have a gun, you're wrong. If you don't think it's going down like this, Ja Morant wants to leave the team hotel while they're on a road trip, and he already flew his guys out by himself. I ain't saying, number one, I don't think the guys be doing nothing, but he likes hanging with his guys. He probably tells the team, hey, I'm going out. You can't just leave the hotel like that. The NBA be know where their players at. Like, bro, they're bringing you all over the fucking place. Either he has team security with him, Or he's somehow trying to avoid having team security with him. But why? That he could feel like he's thugging. So now he got suspended 2 games. And I seen people have an issue with that. Why would you? The NBA, if you understand why these guys are getting paid millions of dollars, and someone informed me that Ja Morant has a $200 million contract, you always got to know, how does this money get generated? Does it get generated because, oh, he's just nice at basketball? We don't give a fuck about that. This is a business. You know how that money is generated? Less than a fucking quarter. Actually, less than 15% actually comes from ticket sales that pays these guys salary. That's not what does it. What does it is the TV deals that the NBA has with ESPN, ABC, TNT. Well, let's talk about ESPN. ESPN is owned by Disney. The Disney Channel. Well, just Disney. But Disney owns Disney Channel, ESPN, a bunch of other things. Disney owns ESPN and gives a $1 billion licensing deal, or signs a $1 billion licensing deal with the NBA, because now they want to promote and hype up these stars that they could get people tuning into these games. Do you think it's in their best interest to see the guy who they're investing millions of dollars turning up to young boy, fucking shaking his dreads with his gun in the air in the club, when their audience are middle America and they're hoping shit could be kid friendly? This boy is working hard at it. He really want to go to the hood. Here's my thing with him, though. I don't like when he half-ass it. Stop showing the gun if you never shot it. I don't like that. I always remind y'all of my favorite athlete gangster, Aaron Hernandez. He showed the gun, he definitely busted. Is he doing anything, or is he just showing the shit off for sport? So, Ja, I got a challenge for you. If you gonna look gangster, be gangster. We need to see you sliding. I need to see you putting in some work. Because right now, you just playing around with the gun. Oh, look at me. Look what I got in the club. You're a fucking NBA player. Nobody searches you, dummy. You think this is an accomplishment? You're an NBA player. Nobody, like, even if the club said no guns, they're not going to search you. You walked in with the shit. Put some work in. You clearly won't. You ain't got no respect right now in the streets. Everybody's not saying you fake, you from the burbs. Put some work in, brother. Because listen, you can't save no, like, y'all got to stop acting like this ain't a grown-ass man. His friends ain't do nothing. I ain't see his friends ever in his ear like, nah, fuck these NBA niggas. Nigga, pull out your strap. Nigga, fuck these NBA niggas, man. Show these niggas you with it. No, they ain't saying that. You know who keep doing it? He the only nigga keep doing it. So if you like that, nigga, just show us you really like that. Ja, I'm going to just end by saying this, man. Everybody's chasing history. LeBron was chasing history when he passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If you're trying to be the biggest athlete gangster, Aaron Hernandez clapped 4 niggas. What's your body count at? We don't want to see you dancing around with the guns no more. That's lame. It's really lame. We need to see you put work in, okay? If you're a gangster, I just want to see it. Because other than that, I'm looking at you like, shut up. Like, we don't want to just play basketball, my nigga. Like, you're getting paid hundreds of millions. It's like, we don't want to see you pump faking about some shit that people who really have no other options, they really got to do. If you really gangster, go do what you got to do. Listen, chat, you can't stop a crash out nigga, man. If he's a crash dummy, you just tell everybody to put the seatbelt on in the car. I'm trying to see him crash out. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's basically told us he's down to crash out. And stop saying it's the media, because only a fucking idiot would get on Instagram Live. Who would get on Instagram Live after you're accused of pulling a gun on somebody else, a teenager? Who would do that and pull out a gun? If you gonna crash out, Crash out, nigga. I'm just trying to say, stop showing the shit. Start busting the shit. I see everybody here crying. Yo, no, if y'all save him or not, y'all ain't gonna get none of the $200 million. Just stop being a distraction. We're not watching NBA to watch you thug out. So if you want to use that platform to thug out, really go thug out and get out of the league. We want to see like good basketball. Either that or go be a rapper, nigga. So I'm trying to see him crash out. But I ain't see him do a motherfucking thing yet to a motherfucking person. All he doing is showing off his new pistol. And the craziest part about it, the pistol he's showing off, y'all see Will Smith gun, Men in Black? Hold on. Wait. They gave him this joint right here. This jaw right here. Ja, this is how goofy you look, bro. This is how goofy you look. You ain't even had the 45 in there, nigga. You ain't even had the baby Draco in there, nigga. You couldn't bring your AR in the club? You ain't thugging like that, man. Nah, you ain't thugging like that, bro. Bro, your shit ain't even had a switch. I could go right now on YouTube and see 50 Philadelphia kids with like some switching on their joint. You just playing around. If you go crash out, crash out. Chat, there's a lot of well-deserving people at $200 million. If this nigga want to crash out, let's get him out of here. Why are we over here like, oh my God, bro, he not going to share the money with you. Get him out of here, nigga. They need a new recruit in prison ball. This nigga probably could jump from the free throw line dunking on a nigga. At rec time. Crash out. Get rid of that fucking Ruger. Start bringing the 45 around. And to be honest, if you so proud about it, nigga, bust it at the games and after the games, man. We ain't got time for all this other shit. Told my he need to work on himself. You need to stop trying to be a nigga who basically is trying to tell you to stop the violence. You trying to be young boy too bad, bro. Ja, the next time we hear about you with your gun, if you're not shooting it, man, just stop it, bro. Just stop it. He fake crashing out right now. Chat, we can't sit here and cry over an NBA player who has everything going for him. The fuck how his father got permanent courtside seats, nigga. Every game. But this nigga still wants to be a thug. If he want to be a thug, like, thugs don't, listen, we don't have no thug list for the NBA, nigga. We got greatest players list. You know what the thug list gonna be at? If you want to be like Youngboy and King Von and them niggas only got a list of people in jail or dead. So unless you try to get on that list, Ja Morant, we don't want to hear this other shit no more. Don't show your gun unless you busting it again, because we're sick and tired of it, okay? And the people of Memphis who are paying for that expensive contract you got, they're tired of you cosplaying as a gangster. Your name is Clarence. You came from a private school with 2 parents. We don't want to see it. You didn't grow up in these environments. Stop it. Okay? You know what's the funny thing is? Rest in peace, King Von, but if King Von was alive, if you could tell him like, yo, King Von, say you grew up in a place where there's no fucking, actually no, King Von is different. That nigga look like he was born to die. He was born to die and kill. You ask the majority of these other gangster niggas though, they would be like, oh no, I'm glad I grew up in the suburbs with no ops and I didn't have to tote a gun all day. This guy, man, 4K Trey, Ja, please just stop, bro. This nigga's trying to get the Memphis Grizzlies hit with a Rico, man. This nigga's ridiculous. Y'all seen this pic? Nah, it's the above the rim meme. I gotta find it. Ja Morant above the rim. There's above the rim meme where like he's like taking a gun out of the backpack, bro. Gotta go on Twitter to find that. Actually, it's probably on my shit. Yeah, chat, I know y'all not gonna like what I said about it, but like, bro, yo, we can't. Yo, this is a grown ass man, bro. We're like, yo, there's nobody making him do this shit. Like, to keep it real, here's another problem. Here's another problem with this shit too. Here's another problem with this shit. Yo, Ja Morant, you're in a strip club and you got the least amount of clothes on, nigga. Even the strippers got a top on. You in there butt booty ass naked with a pistol, nigga. Like, you doing something wrong. Gang, you're doing something wrong. How you got the least amount of clothes at the strip club? You're showing off your new pistol, your new blicky. And you lost by 20 earlier that night. What's wrong? He got the least. Yo, chat, watch the video. Like, I can't play because, like, you know, it's a club still. He got the least amount of clothes on compared to anybody in his section. Gyrating all that shit, like, nigga. Anyway, see if I can find that meme, man. Look at I think it was a Ruger he had too. Oh yeah, this is him right here. This is who Ja Morant really see himself as, bro. This is who Ja Morant see himself as, bro. Ja Morant butt naked in a strip club with a fucking pistol that he had to boof to get in. Now he's showing off the Dookie pistol in the fucking screen. Come on, man. Ja, you down bad, bro. Because, like, yo, here's the funny thing. And I know some of y'all are inclined to defend him because y'all be like, nah, this is an attack against black people. Why can't black people be black people? Bro, we all niggas. Like, we all enjoy ourselves. Like, we do, like, clubbing, partying, turn up with the homies. Dog, here's the point about this. You see, even him doing that dumb shit no more, you probably shouldn't have a gun with you at the club, but whatever. Bro, you know if you don't go on live, you know we don't see this, right? This is what I'm trying to say. Nobody's even hating on the guy. Bro, you're trying to make it apparent. Why you get on live? You're trying to let niggas know what it is. You're trying to let people know. So it's not like people is doing like shit. Even we heard them stories about people at your house and whatever. We like, we trying to dismiss it. But bro, you volunteer this now. Somebody said, just make a burner. Yeah, nigga, get a Finsta or something like that, nigga. Yo, get a gangster Finsta. Get a gangster Finsta if you want to flex with your gun so damn bad. Somebody said, stop associating being hood with being black. No, I'm not. I already said that. I said, yo, we're black people. We like to have fun, especially if we're doing good in life. I don't have a problem with him partying. I don't have a problem with him going to the club. I don't have a problem with him listening to YoungBoy or any other artist. I have a problem that he knows, or he should know. He's not a kid. He should know that if he takes out a gun, and it could not even be a gun. It could be a lighter that looks like a gun, and puts it on camera. What's going to happen is essentially the NBA and everybody else who are corporate interests, that's corporate interested and invested in his career are gonna say something. Why do it, dog? Like, come on, bro. He want to be hood. I'm just saying, for the black people defending him, we all could have good, clean fun without fucking costing us our job. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, man. Only thing that's gonna solve this, my boy, YoungBoy, got to kick him out of the 4K train, man. That's the only way, man. You know what the craziest thing is? The way Ja be trying to come off like hard, you be thinking like he has a body. Like you look at him like, damn, this thing must have a body. Yo, I guarantee it's like a squeaky clean record. Nigga probably never even caught a traffic ticket, bro. Ridiculous. Anyway. Chat, have y'all seen this? TYMB Faye Faye. This is ridiculous, chat.